What's going on, boys and girls? It's Jason here, the blogger rapper, and I wanted to cut this video. I'm out to get some food for my wife and I. The sun is going down, so this video quality may not be the best video quality, but I wanted to address this. There was a post written on someone, one of my friends on Facebook. She posed a simple question, very simple, very non-abrasive, you know, and the question was not word for word, but it was, do you think it's okay for your sponsor to charge for their expertise and training, or something like that? Again, it's not word for word. But anyway, her comments blew up with, you know, a couple different, well, there's only two sides of the coin, really. And there was quite a bit, you know, words were being said, people calling on their mama, you know, all sorts of weird things that didn't need to be brought up to try to prove their point. And I weighed in and I wrote a really long comment to reply to it. So I wanted to do this video to kind of condense it into a few minutes of me just giving my view on that. Now, the way I interpret the question was, if you have a sponsor, like let's say you're in a company, you know, affiliate marketing company or something, and you were brought in by someone else. You were brought in, that person is your sponsor, right? So the question is, if they are charging for their own personal training, is that ethical? You know, and again, there was two sides of the argument. My viewpoint of that is, if you have a sponsor that is successful, that is pulling in sales, that is, you know, doing well, you may want to know a little more about how they're doing it. And when you are, let's put ourselves in the position of the sponsor. Let's say you're the sponsor that we're talking about, okay? You're successful, you're doing well. There are two things in your mind in order to have your business running successfully. One, it's building your downline consistently, so that means continually growing your team. And then two is catering to that team, right? So what most people do, what I do, is I you know, reach out to new people, invite them to my sales funnel, to my company, try to get them to sign up and be a member of my team, right? So that's going to cost money for their membership, and that's growing my downline. The second thing is catering to my team. What I do is, hang on one sec. All right, here comes. Ba-da-dang. Okay, what I do is I host, you know, team training, like webinars. You know, if someone sends me an email, I'll respond to it. If someone sends me a message on Facebook, I'll respond to it. And I host weekly, try to host weekly live training sessions where I can teach a whole team entirely. However, the way the question was worded, what I understood it as, what if somebody wants personal one-on-one training with your sponsor? You know, that could come in the form of a phone call, a Skype call. You know, if they have a membership site with their own personal training, that's one of the things I think about when I'm thinking of that question. So if a sponsor brings you into the company and they have their own membership site with their own team training, or if they offer personal one-on-one time with you, is that ethical? And my response is yes, it is ethical. And so the reason for that is because you have to understand that the goal here, the ultimate goal, is to run a business. And a business has to be healthy. If you give yourself free for one-on-one training, then you are putting yourself in a disposition, because instead of focusing on building your downline, you don't have time for that, because you are focusing on the one-on-one training. You're focusing on each individual member that wants your one-on-one time. Does that make sense? Okay. So we're not talking about team training and all that. We're talking about strictly just one-on-one. So if somebody wants your attention, and let's say you have 60 members in your downline, right? And each one of them wants you. They want you to sit with them. They want you to coach them. Can you imagine the life you're living? You got into this online marketing thing because you want an easier life. But here you are stuck on a phone, stuck on a computer 24 hours a day because you're giving everybody free one-on-one training. You have to understand that your time is worth something. Your time needs a dollar figure. And so if you are successful at something, it doesn't matter if, you know, oh, well, he's my sponsor at this company, so he does, you know, he has to give it to me free. No. It's like what Ben Martin said. Ben Martin weighed in on the comments. If you look below in my my thread here, my own profile, he said that, you know, a lot of people carry this entitlement thing, you know, like, oh, well, I'm entitled to this training, you know? And what Ben Martin has done time and time again, he's given away free training that has, you know, the kind of training, the kind of knowledge that he knows that's helped him to build a six-figure business. And people don't take, you know, they don't take it seriously. I go to church, and my pastor even says the same thing. You know, if you buy something, you're emotionally invested in it. Okay, if you get something for free, just mentally speaking, you don't take it as seriously as something that you buy because you are emotionally attached to it, because it comes with your money. Your hard-earned money is invested in it. So you have to think of it that way. It's not, you know, a lot of people would say, oh, it's a crime. Oh, no, they should not charge me extra, da-da-da-da. Well, one, no one's forcing you to. See, now the sun's going down. Two, you know, if the company's so great, you won't even need your sponsor's personal training anyway. You know, but if you desire to know more about what your sponsor is doing specifically, then they have the right and they should charge you for their time, because they are stopping the growth of their business to walk you by the hand, to show you step by step what they're doing one-on-one. You're asking them. So here's what it is. Anyone who's enraged about people who charge for personal training, you're telling your sponsor that they need to stop the growth of their business just to give you a little bit of special attention. Now, does that sound selfish or what? You gotta understand this, guys. I've paid for special training, and it's just the way of the business. If you believe in something, you must invest in it. There's no other way out of this. Anyway, I'm getting online here, so I'll let you guys go. Check out my page, subscribe, and I'll see you soon. It's Jason the Blogging Rapper. Much love. God bless. Peace.